everybody, welcome into Farm Cooking with Nan. Today, look over, I've got dishes draining back here, and you know we're getting ready for Thanksgiving tomorrow. So when you see this video, it might be Thanksgiving, I'm not sure. But this is what I'm using. 1 can of crescent rolls, and I'm using 8 of the, you get whatever brand you've got. I have nothing to do with this brand, but it's at our Walmart. It's Pick Sweet Farms yam patties. Can you see those little patties? Let me pop these back in the refrigerator because I'm going to be making more tomorrow. If you hear something in the background, it is my vacuum cleaner. You know, I'm trying to do about a dozen things at once, so I'm going to be moving it around different ways so you can see. I'm taking these 8 yams. Now, the name of this is a sweet potato dumplings. And I've never had them, but a lady called Miranda, she came up with this, and I watched her do these, I think it was last year, and I thought, how good, that's got to be good. But what I'm doing is cutting each yam in half. I'm taking my crescent rolls, and I'm taking each one and I'm slicing it in half. That's what you got to do. And I got this one was a generic crescent roll. I think it was Walmart brand or something. And it's just not like regular crescent rolls. I'm not real happy with it, but it'll be all right. It's going to taste the same. I'm just going to slice these long ways right down through the center. Okay. I've got my dish. I've got it sprayed. I would have grabbed the butter, but to tell the truth, I was doing too many things. I'm taking each one of these, and I'm taking one of these little slices, and I'm rolling it up all the way to the end. I'm hoping I can fix this so you can see what's going on. Let me get my dish over here. And so what we're doing is we're just laying those in the dish. I'm sort of patting them down a little bit to keep them where they're at. This will make 16 little dumplings because we had 8 patties. You hear this vacuum cleaner coming close to my feet, you'll just see me move around because this is what you do on cooking days, you know. So I'm going to hurry up and get these done. I know you don't want me to waste your time. Just wanted to show you I've got them in the baking dish. That's a 9x13 baking dish. Now we're going over to the stove. Okay, now I've just got, let me put this on the smaller eye. I've just got my pot on the eye. This is just a, you could probably use a saucepan. I'm going to put in 1.5 sticks of butter. Okay, I've got my pan on warming up. And we're going to make the custard part of this recipe. I just can't wait to try it. I'm going to tell you something. Today, I'm going to use real sugar in this. And because the monk fruit and stuff is just so expensive, this calls for 2 cups of sugar. So I'm going to wait until tomorrow when I make mine for Thanksgiving. I'm going to use the monk fruit, okay? That way my trial run here is not using up all my goodie stuff. Look at my beautiful salt and pepper and my little nesting hen there. Miss Wilma Laxton, she gave me that. And Lord have mercy, she's a jewel. I'm telling you, she came and spent a couple of nights with me. and we just worked, and we cooked, and we cleaned, and we just did a lot. And she brought me those, and I just love them. My butter is almost melted. That's when I'm going to put in my sugar, and I'm going to turn it down to about medium right there when I put in 2 cups of sugar. And I'm going to use my same measuring cup over here, and I'm going to measure me 2 cups of, hang on a minute, 2 cups of milk. This is whole milk. Now, I'm sure you can probably use a lighter milk, you know. What we want to do is get this to completely dissolve in that good warm butter and milk. Want that sugar. 2 cups of sugar, 2 cups of 2 cups of sugar, 2 cups of milk, 1.5 sticks. That's 1.5 sticks, which makes 3/4 of a cup if you're not doing a stick. 3/4 cup of that. Now I'm going to bring that up to a little boil, and we're going to add something else. Before it gets hot enough to boil, let's put in, Miranda used it, listen to me. Miranda used a heaping tablespoon of cornstarch, okay? Maybe mine wasn't as heaped up as much as hers. Now, we're going to whisk that in. And you'll see this start to thicken up, you know. We'll get to cooking here in a minute. Now, come on now, get to cooking. Okay, it's starting to boil. All we gotta do, look how much thicker this is. Can you see that? Much thicker. And that's what we want. All I'm going to do is pull it off the heat, and I'm going to put, this is different than what the Miranda and them does, but I'm going to put just a drop, maybe a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla bean paste in it. And put just about a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla bean paste. I wish y'all could smell this. It smells so good. I've got my dish all ready here, and I'm going to take my wonderful custard, and I'm going to pour this custard right over my yams here. Oh, yummy. Turn off my stove. I've got my stove oven. I've got it set at 350. We're going to bake them about 30 minutes, I think. Let me grab a spoon here. And I'm going to get just a little bit of cinnamon. And I'm going, you don't have to do this if you don't like cinnamon. And I can't imagine not having cinnamon with sweet potatoes. It's going to give it a good flavor. You're going to, as they say, this is going to taste like dessert. I think that's maybe enough. You know, we love cinnamon, so. Okay. That'll be good enough. Hang on just a second. I got some up on the side of it. So now my oven is already preheated to 350. I'm gonna put this in here and we're gonna let it bake for about 30 minutes and we'll be back. Okay, I have gotten my delicious things. Hang on a minute, let me grab something else. Grab a little towel here to help get this out. I baked them 45 minutes because I wanted mine to be a little brown. See how pretty and brown they are on top? Hang on a minute. Oh, don't those look yummy? Let's let them cool down and then we'll have a taste. Okay. I got me out one. Look at that. Oh, I can't wait to try it. I'm literally, even though it's got sugar in it, y'all know I don't do sugar. I've really tried to stay away, but I'm going to take a bite of this. Make sure I get, I can see I've got the sweet potato. Ooh, that's gonna be hot. I was going to tell y'all, I left it in my oven about somewhere between 40 and 45 minutes. Ooh, that's about too hot to eat. So I'll just talk to you till it cools a little bit. I just want to thank y'all for watching. This is a great addition to any holiday table. I know by the time y'all see this, you know, I'm not sure when it'll come out, if it will come out before Thanksgiving or after Thanksgiving, but if it comes out after Thanksgiving, this will be great on a Christmas table, you know. That's just too hot. Oh my goodness. This is like having dessert. Oh wow. Oh wow. I hope y'all get a chance to make these. You could even, if 2 cups of sugar is too much, you could cut it down to a cup or a cup and a half. Like I said, tomorrow when I make these, I will be making them with some monk fruit when I make them for our Thanksgiving. But I just wanted to try these. I'd never had them, and you know, sometimes you hate to try something new on a Thanksgiving or a Christmas, table. That's something that's not tried and true. Well, I can tell you, thank you, Miranda, for this wonderful recipe that your family uses. It is just absolutely divine. You are right. It is like a dessert. And so listen, young'uns, I appreciate you coming in and watching with me. You don't have to, but you do. I appreciate you sharing my videos, liking and following me. I have a lot of people that no, please don't take it the wrong way when I say, when they ask me a question or whatever, and I'll say, hey, listen, be sure and like and follow me. And it's not for me, it's for you all. I mean, it's not like I can't live without that. Don't get me wrong. But that way it tells you all each time, it notifies you each time I'm coming on with a new video or a new recipe. And that way you can copy the recipe or whatever. And I mean, it's really, it's worth following. I think I have good recipes, and I'm going by what other people say too, is that, you know, the ones that's tried my recipes, I always say that they really enjoy them, that their family likes them and everything. And that thrills my heart to think that somebody else is getting some good out of something that I'm doing. I just want y'all to know I love you, and want you to know how very much that the good Lord loves you. Don't never forget that. You know, farming cooking can come and it can go. Really and truly, it can come and it can go. But never forget what I've told y'all over the years here. God loves you so very much. He wants you to give your life to Him and serve Him and follow Him. He really does. Listen, young'uns, I do have a prayer request, and it's an unspoken. The Lord knows I have a need. I have a need. And I just want to ask you all to please help me to pray that God will provide. I love yous, and I will see you next time if it's the Lord's will, okay? That's my lunch, supper, and everything. I'm going to watch and see how bad it does my sugar level, okay? I'll let y'all know. Bye-bye.